Hey guys, this is SSR, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a custom window. It can be a little bit complicated, but please make sure you stop the video if you ever get lost, rewind a little bit, and just take it slow, alright? So let me tell you about custom windows first. Right here I have one already created, and you can pretty much place macros in there to make your life easier. You type them up and you have them already set up for everything, and then you can just click on one of these and click a macro off of this. They're very handy, very useful. They can help for setting up lots of chats or things you want to say, or also command to type a whole bunch of macros for you. For example, I'll move this real quick and show you. Here's a macro from the Hamadon raids. All that pops up. I might have some more on slot 4, but I don't. Yeah, see? But it'll type up the macros for you so you don't have to do it all the time. Or, for example, I have my supergroup base passcodes for different supergroups right here. If I click one of these, it'll send me to another one. These are my raid leader commands for iTrials. There's also master of runs for TFs, and this is for a badge list that one of our players in Everlasting named Kitty created. This thing's amazing. It'll let you know which badge you're missing for almost everything. You click exploration. I have all the exploration badges, so I would show you an Alkalade, for example. Let's go for the respect. See, I'm missing these 3 from the villain side, but I have the 3 hero side. So that's great. Builds, you can switch between builds. That's just one of the macros I made, or Popmenu. So let's get to it. Let's make a custom window. Alright, so to create the custom window, you're going to first need to go find your tequila. This one's in my gaming hard drive. So go to tequila. And then find this folder named data. If you don't have it, create it. And you should see either these 2 folders in it. If you don't, that's fine. You can make it later. Make a folder named custom window. Go into that. And right now you don't have any files in there, but we're going to create one right now. Go ahead and open a Notepad. Okay, and then save that text file inside that little data folder in Tequila. Right here, inside a custom window, and name that file capital C custom.mnu. And there you go. You should have a file now saved inside the folder, inside the custom window folder, called custom.mnu. And with that, you should be able to create a custom window inside of the game. So I'm gonna go inside game, and now I'm going to type /custom window custom, and you should see one of these little tabs right here. Once you click that, it opens up, and with this you can put in any macro, whatever you want. For example, /macro, I'll call it quitting, or Q. And you type team quit internal. And I can move that macro onto here, and there you go. Now you have a macro that lets you quit from your teams. Or for example, I have this SG base macro, and I've put it on here. Takes you right to the SG base if you just click that macro. You can take it on and off as long as you want. Just be careful, if you lose it, you'll have to retype the macro back in there. Alright, pretty easy to do that one. Now if you want to do the really hard pop menu type stuff, I can show you how to do that too. Let's go back real quick to the window. I already have some pop menus on mine. So in order to make pop menus, you need to go into this text folder, English, menus, and then you make one of these right here using the same notepad that you had before, but instead you want to name them one of these commands. Just like the MRB test for transferring your builds to test server, you're going to do that with other commands. But these are a little bit more complicated. You pretty much put instructions inside of the notepad and type up commands that look like this. These commands are used to put in to the game to do macro commands. Here's an example of my instructions, the ones that you saw earlier. This right here will do a command for Hamadan. And it'll also pop up the macros too, right here. These are for the macros in game. And this is how you pretty much create pop menus inside of a custom window. So once you have these pop menus inside the folders, all you have to do now is type a macro or a pop menu. If you want to bring these pop menus up, this is how you would do it. For example, let's do instructions. Slash pop menu instructions. And see that? It pops up wherever your cursor is. Now if I wanted to make it into a macro, I would have to type slash macro. You want to name whatever it is. I'll call it instructions. Then you type pop menu and type exactly what you have here, instructions, and there you go. Once you have it, you put it right here, and there you go. Those are all my commands for my instructions, and that's how you create a custom window and place some macros in there. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, make sure once you make your pop menus and it's all the information's in and entered, make sure once it's in the folder, you close the game window and reopen it for it to work. Because if you don't have these instructions in before the game is open, these pop menus will not show up in game. Okay, so make sure once you have the pop menus in the folder, close your game down, reopen it, then try to type in the pop menu, and it should work. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you're interested in knowing any more, send me a message. My tag on game is @SSR. I'll gladly help out on any information you'd like to know.